Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a quick recap of Tati's new video back from her 1-year hiatus from the internet, plus other things going on with Tana Mojo, Jake Paul, and Trisha Paytas. You know, the usuals on this channel. Before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to this channel, turn your post notifications on, and give this video a thumbs up. Alright, let's get into it. I'm sure you guys have heard everywhere that Tati is back and across all of these tea channels. What they haven't covered, however, is a detailed summary of what she said in her video, so let's get into it. She starts off saying that she needed that time off of social media for her peace of mind, and in over a year she stopped communication with everyone in the beauty community. I'm guessing obviously including James Charles. There's also been no litigation with respect to what she refers to as the event, which I'm guessing is basically the James Charles situation.
Also, there's no litigation, no cease and desist, nothing either way in that event, if you will. Legal things happened, just not in the I don't want to talk about it event, right?
I literally can't delve into that right now. It's drama that spanned over 2 years, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, you might as well just let it be, or watch my many videos that I posted on the topic at the time that they occurred. She had initially planned on returning to YouTube end of the summer or early fall of last year, so this break was definitely longer than she had planned. During that time, she got the absolute worst harassment online. People were sending her death threats, blackmailing her, and sending horrific graphic messages that were just very scary.
And when you feel violated of your privacy, like you're being spied on and you're blackmailed, and then people are harassing you in this really graphic nature, and you're getting a barrage of detailed death threats, let me tell you, you lose sleep.
So she felt like that time off was much needed. She, however, never took time off of Halo Beauty during that time, but she just felt like she really missed YouTube because making videos is a part of her. But then something happened that she is still dealing with legally to this day. Her Halo Beauty business partner filed a lawsuit for $30 million. This was very mind-blowing to her because the business was thriving and this was just out of nowhere. Apparently, the business partner had been speaking to drama channels and giving private information about Tati and her personal life, which is insane.
Finding this out really signaled to me that this, in my opinion, feels like sabotage, has made me want to really go the distance and not stop the fight for justice in this particular situation. So I'd appreciate your prayers over it.
All this time, she didn't feel right coming back to YouTube with that going on, but it's just been going on for so long that she figured out she wanted to just come back to YouTube.
I could lose everything, and I kind of made the choice in my mind that if I do, I'll find a way to rebuild.
They apparently sold their LA house, they moved out of the condo, and she's downsized her entire lifestyle in order to be able to pay for all of this shit, which honestly breaks my heart that she had to do that. Like, what the fuck are these lawyers doing with all that money? But that wasn't even it. What's worse than the financial damage that this lawsuit has caused was the emotional damage and the toll on her family, because apparently Tati and her husband almost got divorced during this time.
We could not be around each other. He got his own place. We were separated during the holidays. It was a sad time, like literally.
But thankfully they are back together now. Apparently people were speculating that Tati's pregnant, but she shut down those rumors real quick.
I know a lot of you guys were like, oh my gosh, what if she comes back and she's like, baby? I would love that. That was not my journey over the last year. Not what happened at all.
She does, however, say that this past year has been the most supernatural year of her life because there's no way that she could have gone through what she went through without God's help. She then addresses the fact that she hasn't been wearing her wedding ring. She just thinks that she accidentally donated it.
If you have my wedding ring, well, blessings. I don't know what more to say.
This is unrelated, but I love the way Tati speaks. She's just so elegant and well-spoken, you know, like she's actually who I look up to in that respect. But back to the ring thing, Tati has been trying not to be attached to material items, so she just had to let it go.
It was just like that one last like punch to the gut of like, and wait, there's more. Now you don't have that wedding ring that was so gorgeous, but I have my husband back. And that's better.
I'm actually crying. I'm not even kidding. This is the sweetest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Oh my god, I'm so lonely. And if you are too, use code 50T at adamandeve.com. Just kidding, this video isn't sponsored. She's going to be addressing Tati Beauty in an upcoming video, so stay tuned for that. The response to her return has generally been positive with a pretty good like to dislike ratio, and the video is actually currently trending on YouTube, so there's that. The comments have also been generally positive. One user said, "It doesn't matter if you like Tati or not, but no one should ever receive death threats or feel unsafe, especially in their own home. Another user said, hearing her say, I don't have that ring, but I have my husband, made me tear up. Same. And many MUA also showed support to Tati by commenting, I'm so happy to see you back, Tati. Proud of you. Now let's talk about Tana Mongeau posting this TikTok. The music is copyrighted, by the way, so I'm just gonna sing it for you guys. All the things I did just so I could call you mine. That was really good, wasn't it? Then Jake Paul reacts to Tana saying, this apparently got Tana mad because she went on a tweeting spree. First of all saying, wanna fuck at Logan Paul, but then she deleted that one. And then she goes, like a damn sociopath, so did you lie then or now? Speaking of Jake, here's his response to being asked whether or not he's ever going to fight Logan. He says his parents are already pissed about this whole boxing thing, so it would just be worse if they were fighting each other.
No, my dad and my mom are already pissed about this. Like, they're like, absolutely not.
But then Jake was like, Mom, I want my kids to drive Rolls Royces.
I was like, Mom, I had a $3,000 car that I had to landscape to pay for as a 16-year-old. I want my kids to drive Rolls Royces. But it's kind of a joke. It's kind of not. Our relationship just keeps on getting better and better. I don't know.
I would fight my mom for $100 million. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, nope, not at all.
I would punch my dad right in the face for $1 million.
Yeah, no, that one's just you. Next, Aiden Ross admits on live to getting paid to promote a pump and dump crypto scam.
Chat, by the way, that MILF token I did a while back, I already told you guys, don't buy that shit. I got paid a bag to do that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. How many of you guys actually bought it?
I cannot believe this dude. I actually can't. This is absolutely insane to me that someone would do this. And for what? For money? He's absolutely lost everyone's trust and respect for him. I hope no one ever trusts to buy something he promotes ever again and he loses all his sponsors. I know I sound like I'm making a big deal out of this, but it is a big deal. This guy wasn't just promoting $1 makeup brushes, you know? He was promoting something that people could potentially lose their life savings over. I mean, obviously, if you're putting your life savings into some random cryptocurrency this piece of shit is promoting, then you're probably not the brightest person in the entire world, but still, Aiden is partly responsible for it. I don't know, man. I just really can't accept his excuses, and the fact that he later told people not to buy it doesn't help because, one, obviously not everyone saw wherever he said that in, but two, he most probably went against his contract to promote the currency by later telling people not to buy it. So this guy deserves to get sued. All right, sorry, I'm just very pissed. Moving on. Now let's talk about Trisha Paytas. First of all, hashtag apologize to Gabby Hanna was trending on Twitter after Gabby posted the video of the fight with Trisha on her podcast, which is funny. A lot of people were saying that just because Gabby was right in this situation doesn't mean that she deserves to be completely forgiven because she is still very much to blame in regards to the Jussie Smollett situation. That is obviously a fair point and I respect that, but I also think that it needs to be acknowledged that she was right in this specific context and we shouldn't just be ganging up on her in every situation, you know? I don't know. Comment down below what you think. Also, here are some of Trisha Paytas' latest tweets from this past week. First of all, apparently her or her team copyright claimed one of T-Spill's channels for a 40-second TikTok. I don't think Trisha did it herself because a lot of my videos get automatically copyright claimed. So it's YouTube's automatic detection system, or maybe it's Trisha's team. But T-Spill tweeted, "Hi Trisha Paytas, I don't know why I just received a copyright claim on your behalf for 40 seconds of a TikTok. Please tell them to release it." However, Trisha replies saying, "Hi, no idea what this is for. Maybe there's copyright music. I have no clue." Again, this is Trisha once again acting like she's stupid and acting like she doesn't know what's going on so she doesn't come off as a bitch. I talked about Trisha doing this on my last video about Gabby Hanna exposing Trisha Paytas. But it's also so ironic that she says that she doesn't strike videos when she's literally personally copyright striked probably 30 to 40 of my videos herself, like personally. I lived through that myself, Trish, so you can't deny it happening.
So I was like right away like flagging stuff, and I do it myself. I'm like in there flagging, like, and I'm sorry, like that's not cool. Like, and copyright like strikes, YouTube does not take lightly. Like you can get your channel deleted, and if YouTube doesn't do something about it, I'll get a lawyer and like get a copyright, like an official copyright like lawsuit going. Like,
in Trisha's defense, she was on a lot of drugs at the time, but she wasn't on drugs when she was filming this video because she was driving. So like, what the fuck, hypocrites. Now I'm gonna read probably like a fifth of all the tweets Trisha targeted at Ethan Klein. She started off saying, "I never thought there'd be a bigger drama queen than me till I started reading Ethan's Twitter this past week. Like, ruining our family. Calm down, bro. There's no sides. There's just you being drama as usual. Reddit is not a reality, bud. Texting Moses about stuff that happened literal years ago, deflecting from the issue that happened last week between you and me. If I was so awful and you still can't get over stuff from years ago, why even start a podcast with me and call me your bestie? It's like shit hit the fan last week and now all of a sudden let's bring back all the monstrosities Trish has been in the past 2 years. Shall I bring in clips of you saying nasty stuff about my clip before I ever mentioned it or even went on your show? It's sad because I don't hold that shit against him. I thought we were past that because we did a fucking podcast together. Like what? And now you're texting Moses about stuff that happened in like 2019? What? You lied to that staff to make me look bad. You aired an episode that you saw as me being rude. You never looked out for me from a business standpoint. You did a whole video bringing up my past bad behavior just to knock me even lower. I even said in my videos it's better I leave frenemies so we have a chance at still having a personal life, which I've always enjoyed. He's attacking everything I've ever done, but let's not be pointing too many fingers when there's a lot more that can be pointing back at you. One user said, all Trisha tried to do was quit, yeah? Why is it so dramatic? Just let the person quit if they want to quit. Trisha says this, like damn, he really been harvesting bad feelings from when he said all was forgiven. Ethan trying to convince Moses I've tried to ruin his life. Like, give it a rest. Why? Why are you bringing up the past that doesn't involve you? Bring up stuff we've worked through. That sounds like ruining your family. It's low and dirty. What is the point? Like, read the room. The internet is on your side, Ethan. What are you finding so hard to prove? You won in the battle of who's in the wrong. You won. Now you're just trying to like tap dance on my grave? In the court of public opinion, Ethan, you won. You're the winner. Do you have to keep nitpicking everything I've ever done wrong? We get it. It's out there. I talk about it. I own up to it. Like what? Trisha keeps telling people that they win. If you remember, she also kept telling Gabby that. It's almost like Trisha uses that as a method to like downplay the gravity of the situation by pretending it's a game, you know? One user said, at this point, I'm going to believe this is for publicity. It's too much and it's going on too long. Trisha replies, I wish it was. This is the craziest nightmare I've ever been in, and it literally stems from absolutely nothing. Like, this does not feel like reality. Moses and I are a team. We are one unit. I share everything with him. He shares everything with me. Like, that's just how a relationship is, and if you don't like it, well, a good thing you're not in it. Guys, this is gonna sound terrible, and I actually hate myself for even saying this, but my theory is Moses wants to get married to Trisha, tolerate her for a couple years, and then get divorced and keep half of her assets. That sounds terrible, and Moses seems like a great person, but I can't think of any other reason someone would want to get married to Trisha Paytas. Oh, I hope she doesn't watch this. I sound like a bitch. Ethan lives on Reddit. He is well aware of all the intense hate I'm receiving. I'm accepting of this hate. It's literally what I signed up for, but saying she's ruining my family is igniting more pitchforks for no reason because it's not true. I also wanted to share 2 comments that I've gotten on my past videos. This one is on the video about Trisha's new skincare line. It's just a comment, by the way. I don't know if it's actually true and I don't have any receipts, so take it with a grain of salt. But it says, if you look on Trisha's website, she deleted all of the negative reviews last night. They were there. They literally were deleted right in front of us. Suddenly, there were nothing but obviously same voice written 5 reviews with obviously fake names like Blanche Dubious. The real reviews were all so bad. And if the products are so great, why is she triple filtered? Show me the clear skin. I actually ended up checking it out for myself, and while we don't know if there were any negative reviews that were deleted by Trisha or her team, as you can see, I am looking at the comments right now and they are pretty much all positive. Like this one is 3 stars. That's the lowest one I can find. I've only used about 5% so far. You wouldn't think that was a lot, but in reality it's a ton. So I guess that's still very positive. I don't see any negative ones. Like as you can see, these are all 5 stars. Singed my skin off. The product singed my skin, so I no longer gave to worry about my skin, let alone back. I don't actually know what that's trying to say. Esthetician approved. She's a licensed esthetician. Guys, fun fact, my psycho roommate was a licensed esthetician. I know in the video I said she was a personal trainer because I didn't want to give away her identity, but like whatever, now it's been so long that nobody cares. To be honest, I mean, I'm sure this person is like really smart, but being a licensed esthetician doesn't like guarantee that you are, you know, knowledgeable or smart. So like this girl was stupid. She would literally use the St. Ives scrub on her face. The St. Ives $2 scrub from Amazon that every skincare person tells you not to use on your face because it's like a physical exfoliant and it can like ruin your skin. She would use that. She was so aggressive with her skin. I don't know how she got licensed as an esthetician, but yeah, okay, whatever. I'm going on a side rant right now. But yeah, honestly, that's completely true. I do believe that she is deleting comments. I couldn't find a single negative one. This next comment was on the Gabby Hanna video where she exposed Trisha Paytas. One of my longtime viewers on this channel, Sean, has a theory about Trisha's behavior, saying, Trisha's revealed to have lied about a multitude of things between Gabby and Ethan, and every time she's confronted, she looks genuinely confused that she said the opposite thing in the past. Yes, she could be a good actress and fooling me, but my science mind is starting to wonder if Trisha genuinely has a form of DID and an alter of sorts said one thing, and this Trisha said the opposite. Not an alter in the more typically thought of sense, but more like an antithetical one, so each gets to give the answer they want to without feeling any guilt about hurting someone's feelings. You know how if your friend asks you what you think about an outfit that you think is ugly, one half wants you to tell them that it's ugly but you feel guilty for hurting their feelings, and the other half wants to tell them that it looks beautiful to make them happy but you feel guilty for not being honest. So yeah, I don't know, I thought I'd share it with you guys and ask, what do you guys think? I know it's possibly not going to be called DID because DID is like a whole different thing, but maybe it is some like new undiscovered thing, or probably discovered. I don't know, I'm not a fucking psychiatrist, psychologist, therapist. Philip DeFranco also spoke on Friday when he's coming back, saying that there's absolutely no way to justify that podcast ever coming back together. He says there's no amount of money that would be worth tolerating such a toxic situation.
Like when you try to do something and it repeatedly results in a toxic outcome, at what amount of money or views or relevance do you go, yeah, it's worth it? And if I'm in Ethan Klein's shoes, right, the other podcasts still do relatively well. You got Teddy Fresh making bank. You got more kids on the way, a looming lawsuit. Like, how much chaos do you need in your life? And like on the journey inward, we have to go like, is it because I feel like I need chaos in my life, so there's an excuse? Or do I like secretly crave the drama and stress of it? Or like, why? I don't know. I'll take sanity over views and money any day.
I actually never watched Philip DeFranco, but I think I should. I really like him. Pretty smart. Let me know what you guys think about all of this down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure to subscribe to this channel. I post new videos every single week. That was it for today. Bye-bye.